This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Táisí Vigéisteach le Gaelin, your favourite bilingual podcast with Ciarán, Cian and Cathal is a Rasharísh.
Exploring the worst, weird and wonderful of Gná Hahi an Tail.
Na rudí is massa, is ashtí agus is ainty of life as we know it.
Putting the gay in Gaelga gach seachtain.
Meet your new gay besties. Díomh Corrige agus fáilte Rashi Gaelin, lumps of Ciarán.
I'm Cathal.
Agus is Misha Cian.
They're both fighting with me today, so I'm just like...
Because we're half an hour late to start. We've been here since half an hour ago.
I've been here since quarter to
Ciarán
five.
arrived late and was like, don't worry, when I arrive late, I'm ready. And now he's reading off a phone because his iPad's not working.
My iPad isn't backing up today,
My
so...
iPad's not working.
We've got
It
some
was in your chat, but you use mine.
Thanks a lot, Rachel.
One of you fuckers use my iPad charger. I know it won't work.
Rachel.
But that's okay because the good news is all the funny is right up here, girls. Oh, don't worry. Do not adjust those sets. It's going to be fantastic. How are we feeling, lads?
Great, yeah. Although the rain came back today, which is semi-nice because like it's not roasting anymore.
Summer's over. Oh, I have an update on the wasp's nest.
Oh, go on.
Yeah,
Quickly.
so got your man in the
quickly,
other day.
please.
200 fucking euro he charged me. I was like,
Did you not give him a quick...
he had the
Oh,
exterminate.
that's a stinger.
He had the
That one stings.
it was
must
quite
have
a
stung.
thing. He had the exterminator gun thing out, and I was like, "Will you do me next?" Like, honestly, like,
Ciarán, with those kind of things, you just have to let them be.
if there were bees, I'd be like, "Granny, get a bit of honey out of it." Hell.
Honey.
But
Honey, hold it.
raging. So, but it's sorted.
Is
It's
your
already.
dad a liar with you?
Don't he he was like, I'll give you money for it. I'm sorry. I was like, no, I like stop. But yeah,
I
no.
still
I've
have cash,
got
Ciarán.
money.
Yes, to Monzia.
Yeah, I do. I'm actually broke after it. I was do you know what it is? It's this invasion of these illegals coming in, taking all our money.
Oh.
The wasps. I've
Sorry,
always said it.
Are wasps the bad? Bees are obviously good. Is there anything good with wasps?
They're apparently they're pollinators, but not
Okay,
as
well
much
then.
as bees are.
Well then.
No, fuck them. I'm not having them in my beautiful garden.
Nonsense.
But we're ready for the barbecue of dreams on Saturday.
Yeah, Kieran's having a party. I can't wait.
Weather, if you're listening, please cooperate.
And Heather, if you're listening, hey.
She is, definitely.
Bring
because
the vibes.
she definitely should be working right
I can't
now
wait
and
for
she's
next
doing this
weekend.
instead. We had a fabulous little weekend.
Yeah, speaking of parties, we were at a party last
We
week.
were.
A surprise. I haven't been to a surprise birthday since I was in secondary school.
I only discovered
taitneamh.
that it was a surprise on the day, and I'm just like, the fact that I didn't text her to be like, can't wait to see you next week, Queen. Like, I can't believe they made it through.
She texted me a few days after my birthday being like, oh, sorry I missed this, sorry I wasn't there. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, not be bored, like I'll see you on Friday at your birthday.
Yeah.
And I nearly said that and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But no,
Focus
Greg,
idea.
she's so like glocha, her and Dan, they're just like the best. Dan is Maria Lawler's boyfriend, but they're just like a couple that like have been together for so long. And on a similar, their parents have never met.
Yeah, they
In
said
like
that the other
8
night, and we were
years.
like, what
Which
the
Hates
fuck?
Gra, one of the influencers that was there with, also at the party we were chatting to,
Yeah.
said she's been with her husband or fiance for 9 years and their parents haven't met. So it must
mad,
be a
isn't it?
normal thing.
Yeah, she was such a crack
yeah,
as well.
she was. Such teacher energy, but
Yeah.
like on a night out without the kids. What I was going to say, having 3 photographers, like Dan is such a good boyfriend, hiring
Yeah.
3 photographers for the surprise birthday. And when I seen the professional photography shots come out the morning after, that is a man who knows how to
Like,
support the gays and girls.
Absolutely.
Also, a new Ciarán, ag Brad New in a green graph of Maria, that is a woman that knows her angles.
Yes.
She looked class.
Every single photo she was there. Sorry, she also did, which I think is the most iconic thing ever, an outfit reveal in the middle of her own surprise party.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't feeling the dress she was wearing that day, and Dan suggested to her just to bring the other dress in case she wanted to change in the middle of the night. I was like, this is honestly like so Sharpay Evans energy.
Yeah.
I am goffa, like so good. But she looked fine. She just emerged from the women's bathroom at one point, and she was like, actually, they got the MC to announce her.
Yeah,
He was like, welcoming back to the party. She went into the toilet. Welcoming back to the party, it's Miss Maria Lawler, and she comes back out in another cunty dress.
Yeah, no, Guna Hain was like kind of long to the floor and it was lovely.
Yeah.
But Guna though was like tits and teeth.
It was the
Kitty.
after party.
Yeah, it was like
it was the after
glitzy,
party.
yeah.
I was
Yes.
hanging.
She was like purse first into the dress.
Yeah.
Obviously, we did our usual, what would you call, 2-step of, we probably won't drink. We've got a championship next week, and what I've been drinking and good lately. We get inside. Is that a West Coast killer I smell?
It was like, well, we'll be going to the George now, lads, tonight.
Yeah.
I literally, on my first drink, can we just be honest with each other? Are we going to the George tonight? And we said no,
Actually,
I think, but
When we went to the George, that was the first time the three of us have actually been in the George, like arriving together and getting there together. in a
Since
while.
we recorded the first ever episode.
Yeah,
That was the last time we all entered as a trio.
I think so. Yeah, and like because obviously we're there together a good bit, but normally it's like we'll bump into each other at different times in the night, whatever. When we came through the doors of the song, it felt like One Direction.
Here come the girls.
I was like, ooh.
I kind of felt like Donna and the Dynamos.
It was a
like,
big sleigh. Like, I'm sure people are listening now being like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But like, just let me have my moment. It was very sleigh. There was lots of eyes, lots of heads turned.
Pussy
It was very
sleigh.
cute. I was like, hey guys.
I mean,
This
tore
is
the
such a
whole
gay
down.
reference, but you know Donna and the Dynamos in Mamma Mia, when they walk out and they
Yes.
they can see the other men, that's how I felt. Everyone was looking up at us.
We probably looked like the in-betweeners, but we felt like, we felt like Donna and the Dynamos.
Sorry, also, bring back having a birthday for any age. Like, you had one recently. Maria had it for her 32nd. We used to have birthdays every year when we were in
Yeah,
school.
well,
Like,
Dirty Instagram that everyone thought that because she had a big birthday that it was her 30th.
Michelat, I thought it was.
And it was
Michelat,
32, and I'm like, that's
I see,
camp.
yeah. Because I seen the 32 and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then, because they were actually backwards when I seen them, it said 23. So I was
yeah.
like, oh, is this a bit? Because for my 30th,
hear that,
I was,
Maria?
I was, no, because for
Because she could never be fucking Ellen.
No, Maria, we love you. And it was a Vishay Intach.
And if you see her out in the street, make sure to give her a hand crossing the road.
And yeah, well, yes. It's the fucking treats. We got little goodie bags as we were
We
leaving.
just-
It was
yeah.
like a proper kiddies party. We got dip dabs and
What are they called?
refreshers.
Refreshers.
Oh my
They're
god,
so
I
good.
was goffo. Fair fucks to you, Dan.
Being called to the video of us eating strawberry laces like Lady in the Tramp, but it was just Tramp and the Tramp.
Yeah, Tramp with the Tramp, and then we like ended with a kiss. I showed Shane that like last night, and he just went, "Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Imagine being so not a threat. That's like I'm like, wow. I think I'd be offended.
I know. I think it happens on a.
yeah." But Shane knows that we've kissed loads, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, it's just a semi-regular
He
basis.
kind
that
of just
he's like-
shrugs, and he's like, "Yeah."
Like, he's like, at least they're like in the same room.
They're having fun.
One of them isn't lost. So then we finished our well, actually, to be honest, after Friday, I then had a chill weekend because I was determined for Saturday and Sunday to just not be hungover. Now, that said, I was hanging out my hole on Saturday, so I got 1 out of 2. But I feel like drinking on a Friday versus a Saturday.
It's like a 5-day weekend if it's a Friday.
Yeah, it didn't feel too bad. You kind of, because you've gotten your work day out of the way, you kind of have the Friday buzz, and then you get your drinking out of the way, and then Saturday you can kind of die in a hole, and Sunday you're just in time for the Sunday
Yeah,
scaries.
absolutely.
But then on a Monday, we decided to be recovery queens
Clock it.
and go
Clock
to, my new favourite place, I might say.
Where's
Would
this
we
now,
agree?
Cian?
It's Hotbox Saunas in Inchicore.
It was absolutely dense colour.
I didn't realize Inchicore was like a place that had things until then. That was such a good setup.
Yeah, it's really cool. So we had training beforehand, and then we booked all the lads. There was like 30 of us that went. It was so, what I thought was so funny was like, I think they take 35 seats in a slot. And there was like the 30 of us and then like 5 other lads that were there.
Randos.
And they obviously saw like a football team arrive in gear bags, throwing the bags on the ground, and then proceeded to sit in the sauna with these lads that were talking about riding other boys and going to church. And I'm sure they were like, what? Because like that place, I'd say gets a lot of sports teams and stuff. Like there was a football team
There's
in behind
football
us,
team
whatever.
after us, yeah. They were in
But
behind you.
There was a few of them I wouldn't have minded behind me.
But
they
even
were-
in the Summerfestus Rivray, before we went into the thing, it was like giggling schoolgirl. It was like, do you know when you're in secondary school and you're Agdul Gideon Lynn Snava with your
Yeah.
class?
Yeah.
It was like, and
Yeah.
then the lads in this corner being like, what?
They're all standing awkwardly, like doing the straight man routine of changing, like the awkward cabaret with the towel and trying to sort. And we're like, so I says to the guy, I says,
Like
yeah.
what I found so funny in the Summerfest was like a lot of like our regular, like our kind of older players were just like dropping the togs, and you could see kind of some of the newer players being like, okay, that's the scale, like, and they would draw. It was like,
Yeah.
honestly, compared to like Kerpithicus when you were in school, like everyone would be like towel around the waist, getting the like jocks off. But
The reason why this is unique for us is because people are thinking, do they not get changed around each other all the time? We don't usually have dressing rooms.
Yeah.
We're a very small club.
We get changed on the side of a pitch.
So this was a unique experience for us. We were like, oh my God, this room is just for changing?
But like 5 saunas, a warm pool, and 2 cold plunges. Like, oh my God, the cold plunge was class.
Yeah, honestly.
Because I've been to a sauna before, and it was before, but it was just one room and a shower.
Yeah.
This is like the future. It was a proper setup. There was loads of different size saunas. There was a silent one, not that any of us used it.
No.
I saw a couple of the lads go in there, and I was
I
like,
actually went in there by accident, and Luke was like, "It's a quiet sauna." I was like,
The cold
pity.
plunge, sorry. I went
Live,
in.
love.
I was like, felt like I was electrically shocked or something.
It was like down in my fingertips. Like I feel it all the way in my toes.
But the most relaxing part of the sauna was the 25 pizzas that we ate after.
Oh, in Rascals, like lads.
Oh my
Again,
God.
such a great spot. The
Yeah.
fact that they're beside each other is so good. We must go back again. Like the sauna and then, you know.
Yeah, sorry. All gays listening, head to Inchcore to the Hotbox sauna.
And Hotbox, if you're listening, hi. How are you?
Not the story you thought you'd have if I said 30 gay men going to a sauna.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
But, you know,
We'll be back. Don't touch my pizza.
threat.
Gaylin is brought to you by Man to Man.
Breaking news at the Galen News Desk. It is hot, sexy and cool to get regular STI checks.
Clock it. Plus, it has literally never been easier to get tested. The HSE free home test kit arrives in discreet packaging to ensure privacy.
Ní gáda a bheith bortha faoi de chumrádaí tí, de histí, nó aine eile é a eáil sa fust.
Sé éisce péisce ceanna urdu lína agus tagan gach fearras tastála le trorca hiléire agus fís on YouTube le tror céim chéim.
Then put the samples in the prepaid envelope in the post and you should get your results within 72 hours. Handy or what, lads?
Agus dar nóig más mín lad is féidir tastal a dhéanamh sa clinic nó tastal tapa a dhéanamh achird.
Remember, everybody, it's important to know your status. Regular testing helps you look after your health and your partner's too.
If you can find one.
Tá is a gweib nach féidir.
Find out more information on free STI testing, how to protect yourself and how to look after your sexual health at mantaman.ie. Now is féidir iad aimsú TikTok no Instagram at mantaman Ireland.
Agus bí a géisteach le Gaylin tus go mbeidh muid ag roint ar ledna gnéas galore gach ille seachtain.
Mwah!
Okay, lads, before we get started on today's episode topic, we are, of course, preparing for the biggest weekend of the year.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
is-
Christmas in Portlaoise.
I was like, where's he going with this?
Yes, it is EP season. There won't be a sheep road and leash on
Obviously, or a
Friday.
cousin.
Or a cousin.
Well, you can ride your cousin and
If they're in the
EP.
tent with your,
Yeah.
you and your
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah, do you remember
I was
that?
like, sweet, you try to break the habit of a lifetime. But before we go, what are the three things that you are looking forward to? So your little EP preview. So what I ideally want here is one act that you're looking forward to and then two things that aren't acts. Who wants to start me off?
So Misha, I'm gonna say I'm done
well,
using
CMAT.
using CMAT as an answer because
Okay.
it's so obvious. So
Yeah.
Darnoe, CMAT is always the golden grail, the golden child, the number one. So I'm all from now on when we come to these Duathlon, these challenges, I'm just gonna step out of the box. CMAT's the obvious answer. The challenge is to pick someone else. I'm gonna say I'm really looking forward to Zara.
Yeah.
Specifically
Same.
Midnight Sun, because that whole album, Gohoiraha, especially the remix album she put out,
Yeah, fuck me.
that was like ingrained in my brain for a week straight. Number two, Mother After Dark. I would actually probably
my
put
God.
Mother After Dark as my number one thing for EP.
Yeah.
Because every year, Gach Flin, I'm standing there on on like the last 10 minutes of the last act of the night being like,
Mother.
better wrap up to make
Yeah.
your Dulga good Mother.
Yeah.
And I think Mother in EP is part of my third answer as well. Just seeing everyone and all the gays and all my friends.
Yeah.
And there's so much more
Intimate.
people that go there. And it's almost unofficial that we just all meet in Mother at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like Ciarán and I'm like,
You can throw a few sneaky looks and get an old kiss for yourself.
and
Hello.
come up to us. We might have some special Bruntonish gifts.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kushkini from the HSE and Man to Man. But yeah, Mother, we're coming for you.
That's on my list as well, that I running into people. Just like,
Yeah.
because it's, I suppose, number one, I'm from Laois. You see people that you haven't seen in ages because I live in Dublin, but also because you see all the gay people at Mother. It's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in ages. So that was also on my list.
Cahill's
But
trying to get recognised this weekend. So if you see him, just go up and be like, oh my God, are you the fella off that podcast?
usually it's people like, oh, well, I haven't seen you since school. And it's my English teacher. And I'm like, brilliant. Brilliant. I also said the new Guinness stage. Guinness didn't sponsor altogether now this year because they've got EP. So like they're having a massive stage. They're
Oh, yeah, it's
taking
like a pub or something.
what
isn't
Heineken had, they're taking.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. And also having Guinness at a festival is lovely. And then for an act,
Lovely days, you could say.
um, sorry, cut that.
Cut the name.
Cut the name. Somber?
it? Okay.
What does he sing?
In a room full
Yeah.
of people. I
He's on the
love
first night, is he?
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
So it's him and Lewis Capaldi. That's
Yeah.
going to be kind of a sad girl bop.
Lewis Capaldi's great live. He's absolutely into
I
Cathal.
don't doubt you, Tom. It's Nuga Mordish, but I'm glad that we're getting the kind of sad girls on.
But
out of the way.
Somber's like,
Lewis Capaldi is for me like a 90-minute cigarette break. I mean, like, I'm
Jesus.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't want anyone else.
I want to shake ass in the
Somber
field.
is like, I think he's a vibe at the moment.
Yeah.
Like,
Is he
just-
queer?
I don't know, despite him not being able to sing, he's definitely hung like a horse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was the
Double?
skinny ones you got to watch
Yeah.
out for. He's riding someone famous. I can't remember now, but and she's a she.
Oh.
I think he'll be a bop like lights and shit, and we can all be a bit drunk.
Yeah, I'm going to shake ass to him and then go for a lie down during Lewis Capaldi. I mean, I just can't
Sorry,
do
Lewis
standing crying
Capaldi.
in a
Have you not
field.
seen him before? I've seen him once before, and Cé nach bhfuil sé taitneamh go chuibh ceol. It's not like bop music, but he is very funny in between songs.
Yeah.
Like I'm framing it as a comedy show with music
Okay.
intervals.
I'll bring my AirPods just in case.
Yeah, I like him during the day, but like at the
yeah,
end of the
it makes
night,
sense. Yeah,
it's kind of
Ain't him lash. It makes more sense as
What
a
else
day
you got
gig.
for me?
they're my three.
They are three.
Yeah.
My three are, well, I have 2 years at the same. So Mother is, absolutely class. And I'm
You
that's
got
the thing I'm
sweat
most
patches,
excited
Ciarán. You
for.
want to sort that out?
Right here.
Probably from throwing people under the bus,
And-
lying.
And Zara Larson. But the last one is specifically the can that you have when the tents are pitched.
Oh,
You know that
yes.
first sit down can?
You have that before the tents are pitched.
No,
No,
I-
I'm fucking having a breakdown.
Yeah, the can I'll be having
never-
while Cian is pitching my tent.
Ciarán can't pitch a tent anymore without a blue pill.
No, absolutely not.
He's at that age.
I don't need to.
Viagra.
either.
Yeah,
I can find a gentleman to do it
take
for
the
me.
brown road home.
Okay, lads, tá sé now chun ar ábhairne seachtain ar agus an tachtain seo. We're going a little bit deep with this one, I feel. Well, I don't know, we'll see.
About
We
9
normally say
inches.
that. Yeah. Ooh, don't mention his name
Breathe.
Don't whose name?
9 inches, did I? I thought,
yeah.
didn't it? We'll talk
No,
about that in
Laddie's
the bonus.
You bring the courses, we'll bring.
No one wants to waste them. 9 inches.
But as for a penis,
A pee.
But back on topic. On Talking Show, we are going to be discussing TEP failure.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're going to try to take a little funny spin on it. Before we start, I thought I might give you some types of failures
Okay, go on.
that you can use
Kidney
in everyday
failure.
conversation.
Well, I have one. Congestive heart failure. Cliché bruta.
Very nice, yeah. TEP hiasta is a chronic failure or like ceaseless, constant failure, like a forever failure.
Like what?
Me arriving on time.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. A TEP glán is like a total failure.
Oh.
Like, okay. You've got a TEP hubisteach, which is an epic failure. Katy Perry, what's up? Last Friday night. TEP amach is amach, like out and out failure again, total failure.
Yeah.
And then this one's a little bit kind of fancy. TEP gahanish, which is like an abject failure.
Oh, okay.
What would we say is an abject failure?
I'm sorry, explain that to me in English.
awful failure.
Yeah. Oh, it's awful failure.
Oh,
It was awful sad. All he wanted was a bit of cheese.
it was
then-
abject failure.
If you want to say that something is doomed or like destined to fail, this is a nice phrase. You can say Neil ach an tep in non do. So don is the Irish word for poem, but it also can mean like gift or like fate or your destiny. So this
Yeah.
is destined kind of to happen.
Because it's
to you.
written in the
Yeah.
in the stars.
Tiny Temple, what's
A
up?
million miles away.
So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
They're nice. Cool.
What other kinds of failure are there?
The one that I laughed at was congestive heart failure. I'm not laughing at it.
What is that?
Cliché pluto cree. It's like
Oh, very good.
what you have.
Yeah, just nearly, yeah, from you. Yeah. Or the Irish word for starting a bilingual podcast is Gaelin. Specific type of failure.
Yeah, literally.
But to kick us off with on Rud is Massa, we're going to talk about an org or vuhig shiv chusil the tep. So like a time you felt like a failure. No, go generalte Rud eigen gumuhin shiv chusil the tep. So like it can either be a time you felt like a failure, like a specific moment in time, or something that you feel like you haven't really achieved that yet, like an ongoing failure.
Yeah.
Where have you got for me?
It was probably in college when this guy came into drama sock and beat me
You
for
were
the
in
role.
drama sock.
He was painted blue.
It's called Jam Sock, you fuck, right? I can't believe
thought you were gonna
I
hit
can't
me.
believe I
flipped.
I was like, oh, that was good.
I thought he raised his arm.
I literally, my 2 arms are by my side. It'll show you what the power of raising one of my eyebrows can do. You literally went back. You're that meme of like Stuart Little. You're literally like, I guess it's the one time that like.
Tadima Erm, I'm actually disappointed I didn't get what you were doing there because I would have
Yeah.
Jolly Corralish
add
now.
another punch.
Yeah.
No, he's
bullying.
fuming.
The bullying.
There's steam coming up.
I'm just
No,
that because I'm sweating.
Cathal she is. Nervime Rangashay hustling with like algebra. We started algebra and like I was never good at maths. It was always
The
like,
Irish for algebra.
I was just going to ask.
But I
Please
just
confess
I
Explain that for us.
sorry, what did I?
You were
just-
like, rid of me algebra. I did algebra.
Fuck off, God.
Sorry.
That's just him getting the dig in.
I could
because
get the
he's-
door, yeah, get the bow. But like when you do algebra in school, once you get it,
Wands.
it's kind of horny. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
take
like y equals MC squared. Give me that bitch.
I don't know if I ever got there.
You did. You did higher level. Come on.
Yeah, and limped.
Come
through.
on, Rain Man.
I'm like, ugh. Like,
I think you're right though, because especially as someone who can't do maths,
Yeah.
when it finally clicks, you're like, oh, I
Yeah,
get
but like
it.
when you
Weak is
solved,
the fucking
when you were
idea.
solving, obviously for X and Y and all that, when you got it out, you were like, "Fuck yeah!" But
that's how to solve maths. Get it out.
yeah,
That's the solution to the problem.
but like it's equivalent, like nervy me rang she like Emma Humor Lappa in Akalimawam, and she had like the times table book, and she was like baiting it off the bed, and I was like crying my eyes out because I didn't know the
Oh
difference.
my God, was it the what's your man doing the Irish oral?
Who?
Robert.
Robert, yeah, it was very
Or the French oral, is it?
It was
No,
like,
it's Irish
fucking
oral.
Robert,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
get the fuck. And she baiting the book off my leg.
10%.
I didn't know like the difference between 8/7 or like 9/6. That was the one that
Or
always taught
13
me.
times 379.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I know.
4927. It's Matilda.
Yeah, I was like, is that from? I don't know why the other film that popped into
Sorry.
my head was Miss Congeniality.
No, well.
Oh yeah.
Is there a
So,
number
yeah,
thing in
Yeah,
that,
I
is
get
there?
it.
To Ronan, we keep interrupting your story.
Sorry.
No,
yeah.
but it's like anyway, I wasn't good at maths, but when we got to like the end of algebra, it's kind of near the end of sixth class because like you're kind of going into first year and you're like, oh, they want to test you.
Did we do algebra in primary school?
I did in sixth class. Yeah,
I
we
don't know
did it
if I
in the
did.
last couple of weeks.
I went to a dash school, as
Yeah,
you were
so
taking
did
the piss
I.
out of last night.
They probably just they probably
Ciarán,
just
he
were
was
like,
on Susie, leave him alone.
Susie Grant. Yeah. I
And I get
sorry.
back up on her again.
Excuse me. I was also on a Susie Grant, and I also went to a deaf school. I just don't make it my entire
Technically,
personality.
my dash
like
school
fucking
faded.
Griffin booked over
For
here.
the last 3 years, it wasn't a dash school.
Violin. But yeah, we did our first test and I actually will never forget Miss Redmond. Shout out Miss Redmond. She was lovely, but she came around and just like had my test and had it turned over and just slipped it onto my desk and was like,
no.
there you go, get your mom to sign that. And I'd like turned it over and I like, do you know when you get the dry mouth when you're going, when you're about to cry? You're like, and the eyes fill with water and I could just see 36%. And I was like,
Oh no.
and I had to go to the bathroom.
Were you a crier in school? I was. I cried at everything.
I was always the yapper. I was full of fucking shit. Teachers hate me because I never stopped talking.
They docked him points because he did his fucking test in pink gel pen. They're like, you actually got the answers right. It's just not legible.
He's just a little faggot.
I'm like, do you really need to be doing your theorems with a scented gel pen? Like, what's...
Those were so hot though.
Yeah, bring them back.
Anyway, I got 36%. I was the only one in the class that had like 31 to fail. I was so embarrassed and I was just like, I can't believe it. And I went home to mom bawling. But she was like, obviously it's fine. Like, she's like, cop on, it's fucking like maths test. But I really felt like a failure because Ronan got like 98%.
He was more numbers,
and I
though,
think,
wasn't he?
like,
You were the little performer.
because when you're a twin, you're always compared. And
Yeah.
I know that's the same with brothers and sisters, but when you're the exact same age, you're always kind of progressing at the same rate.
Yeah.
And like failing at maths was one of my things I was like, I'll never be good at. Now I did go on to do higher level junior cert and leaving cert up to the mock. But like,
Did you do ordinary a drop on the day?
I dropped like 6 weeks before.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna fail. Like that was the fear in me as well. I was like, I'm gonna fail the leaving. Then you also fuck the leaving cert. If you fail maths and you're leaving cert, you fail the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never once used maths.
That's
No.
a fucking load of wank.
I literally work in fucking marketing. I haven't even seen Pythagoras, and he's
Yeah,
avoiding
I don't
me.
know her. That man could walk past me in the street. I don't know
Yeah.
who this man is.
But like, I don't think that should be the case. But also
Ain't him.
during the leaving cert or like 5th and 6th year, me and Ronan were in separate higher level classes, and when he go hurling training, his class were ahead of mine. So I'd go in and grab his copybook and flick back to when he did the questions that I was
He's
doing
got
for
the same
homework.
handwriting.
No, but I'd just go in, take a picture of all the work he had done, and go down to my room and fill it into my copybook.
Work smarter, not harder.
Honest to God, I told him that recently. He was like, "What the fuck?" He was
Yeah,
like-
because he could have gotten in trouble because you probably would have been the one to explain it away.
and that's,
he would
his
have been
were
like,
wrong though.
oh well, that probably wasn't.
That probably wasn't going to happen.
We were probably going to. Wouldn't have been as wrong as yours. At least that would have been slightly convincing.
Absolutely. But yeah, it was a dark time learning the maths.
Learn his
Look
maths.
at
Well,
you now.
actually, that.
I know, yeah.
Your mum grabbed your cheeks when you came home and she said, "You was can, you was
Smart,
smart, you
you
was
was
important,
important.
you was gonna start a podcast."
With you fat fucks.
Gay gasp. Well, actually, I'm just going to ignore you said that because I was going to come in with some wholesome shit.
Go on.
Because this is actually very related to what I want to talk about. And there's two things I said. You crying in the class because you were the only one that failed. You not being good at maths. It's that same thing we talked about, I think, Coupla episode of Hin. I'm going to address it instead of just repeating my story in full.
Oh, wow, okay.
But it's like...
You're talking very quick. It's like you're kind of like, you just need to enunciate a bit more.
I'm just trying to catch up on the time that we lost for you being 30 minutes late.
Okay, go on. You're still getting to your point.
It was a picture of like a giraffe, an elephant, a fish and a monkey and a tree in front of them. It was like...
All
of
selfies.
All of these people shouldn't feel that this one test, i.e. climbing a tree, is a reflection on their overall intelligence. It's just a reflection on that intelligence. And when it comes to maths, that's actually the punchline of my story. Not punchline of my story, but it's where I want to frame my failure. So, Ciarán, if I may.
You're going to anyway, so fire away. Come on.
I think, okay, I'm just going to read. From the outset, people see a very polished, self-confident, strong, successful persona in me. And in a lot of ways, get that smirk off your face.
I'm trying to not interrupt you.
In a lot of ways, I am that, but it is somewhat of an outer shell. And I think, like most people, including you both, despite what you project, you have insecurities and you're deeply insecure and blah, blah, blah. And anyone who knows me beyond Gael Gory and actually knows me in real life knows the softer side. And I think those insecurities are my failures because they're completely based on me holding myself to standards set by others and comparing where other people are in their life. Like that, you comparing, that loss was cemented by the fact that you were comparing your intelligence to everyone else. Like Gael Gory, Gaylin to some senses, my love life, not having a house, like comparing myself to others is my biggest failure because is dinna fear ulvinach me. I'm a very ambitious person. Mm-hmm. I think I've done a lot in my life, but I want to do more. I feel like there's something more out there for me. I don't know if that's. I think that's. You're
looking for me to like rip the piss out of this, and I'm actually like.
I agree.
Like, I personally feel like there's something that I can really achieve in my life that I haven't unlocked yet, and I actually talked about it with that psychic. Like Tamagiri, Iraq to vet agus me imi. Like I want to leave somewhat of a legacy behind me when I'm dead and buried. Yeah. Whether that's making Ireland a better place for like gay people, which is what Gaylin is effectively doing, what Gael Gory does, what Nigel Erica does. Why are you laughing?
What are you laughing for?
Or whether it's like helping on Changa Gwega Kunkeen or touching people with my writing and my stories. I want to make a positive difference in the world. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry if I'm boring you with my trauma.
You're not. I'm smiling. You're trying to support you. And you were like, what?
However,
I can't fucking win on
however,
this podcast.
I'm sure you'll agree. The flip side of being someone with so much drive and so much ambition, Aaron Druchor, is comparing myself to where I think I should be in life based on the milestones I've set for myself, based on where other people are, and not just sitting in the gratitude of what I've achieved so far. Like, I had this conversation with Ronan Mitchell when he was in work talking about, he was like, people look at me and think I just got this following overnight. Yeah. I've been grinding for ages. And similarly to me, I'm like, I feel like I've been grinding ages, but there's content creators who pop up overnight. And I compare myself to them and be like, oh God, why can't I do that? Because I've been out for 10 years. There's people younger than me in very steady relationships or like having houses or having families. And in weaker moments, that gets to me, which is a failure. Because I know not to compare the middle of my journey to the end of someone else's. Octoshi. No, that was actually just a
He's getting the dry mouth.
Like, Octoshi Jacker Ghana yet. Like, it's so hard not to compare. There's a Shanna called Gwydgeon on Cumperod on Tívness. Comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah, and my maths teacher. So I had my biggest pride growing up was being good in school. You just grimaced at the camera. But because I did ordinary level maths, I was like, God, I'm gobshite.
Yeah, okay.
And the first day, Mary Kilgallen, a Sligo woman that was teaching me go on for the Leaving Cert, first day 50 year, she was like, 600 points is nothing, lads. And everyone laughed at her. And she's like, no, seriously, like the Leaving Cert isn't an accurate measure of your intelligence. It's a measurement of a specific type of intelligence. Yeah. There's no honour in being superior to others. True nobility lies in being superior to your formal self.
Wow, look.
And
she really spat a bar on the
16-year-old me
first
was
day.
like, oh my God, she's right. Yeah. And I think it's hard when you're super ambitious or a high achiever, which I think most people in our lives are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I took that advice and turned it on its head, being like, okay, I need to get better than I was. I need to get better. I need to push more. I need to do more. I need to do better. The next thing, the next win, the next goal. And I feel like that's why people like me, people like us, people like our listeners get burnt out, because you can't just pause and enjoy the success or the achievement. You'd be like, okay, what next?
But that's something to work on as well, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, is to like obviously striving for something and pushing. And I think a lot of people that listen to this and have said it to us before in different ways that, you know, achieving something and pushing forward and always looking for the next thing is great. And yes, you don't want to be resting on your laurels either, but you need to find a middle ground between actually when something goes right for you, going, actually, this went really well and I'm really proud that I achieved this, and not just cannibalizing it and moving on to the next thing straight away, because the success is not guaranteed and it's not owed. And when something goes right for you, that could be the last thing that goes right for you in a while.
Girl.
And if you chew it up and spit it out too quickly, then you're kind of moving on to the next stage of...
I swallow my food. not endeavor. But I think it is what you just said. I think it's the velvet rage, which I think we talked about before, like growing up gay in a world that's made for straight men.
Yeah.
And
feeling inferior because of that. So trying to excel outside of your sexuality to be like, yeah, I'm gay, but like I'm really successful, I'm rich, I've got loads, like blah, blah, blah. And I think that it's residual trauma from that, but that is my current failure.
Well,
and world peace.
and keeping it under 10 minutes.
Well, it wasn't as long as your fucking
Well, in
wasp story.
team, like I think, it's...
Do you feel better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
I think it's
I think
important.
that was lovely.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
it was. It was very
Carmina
nice.
Call.
Yeah. I also thought it was lovely.
I just think...
But I can't say anything without you thinking I'm taking the piss.
Darren Onaquidini, Lum, that I come across as a dickhead when they meet him, and I'm very tough on the outside and I'm like up my own hole.
Yeah.
This is like...
Well, as someone who knows both the art and the artist, they are entirely different people, but both of them are fucking gay bags. Don't worry about that. Mine is a similar vein. Don't worry, it's a bit shorter. I said...
Your penis?
That's what they said when they see us together. Don't worry, he's the short one.
Mahaspa fear chadruv Roman Sula. So like, I feel like I've loads of friends. Obviously, as is well documented on this fucking podcast, Tá Sail Ganesham, right?
Yeah.
All that's happening. But like, there's like just actual like dates and like having a boyfriend. Actually,
You want a boyfriend?
When I think about it, I'm like, no, I don't know if I do. And actually, I don't know if I'm bothered by it or whether I'm bothered by the fact that that's what you're supposed to have.
Comparing to the
Like
milestones.
I don't. But the thing is, I don't look at people who are in relationships and go necessarily, I wish I had what they had. I'm not necessarily jealous of any specific relationship in my life, say, or like comparing myself to that. It's more comparing myself to the societal kind of thing of like, oh, you're in your 30s now, you should probably have these things ticked off. But I can't say any of my friends' relationships I look at and go, God, I wish I had that specifically.
Drag them.
Well, it's not like that works for them, but like there's
Yeah.
things in all of the relationships that wouldn't work for me. But like it works for them and I'm happy for them and like I support them in their relationships. But it's not something that I go, God, I wish I had what X and Y have. You know?
Yeah.
And that's the part where I'm like Ciarán shocker. I'm like, I kind of like, I don't understand why I feel that way. Even like, is it this pressure of being at this age and going, you should have these things?
Probably, yeah.
Or is it a normal to feel this way? Because I wouldn't say I feel lonely. Like, I'm not lonely at all. We do stuff every single day. I don't have the fucking time to be lonely.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the thing. People are like, oh, because I live my own, I work for myself and I'm single. And people are like, oh, does that not get lonely? I'm like, no, nobody leaves me fucking alone.
I'm like,
Yes.
hello.
At any one time, I have 300 unanswered WhatsApps and my doorbell ringing. So like, no, it's not. And that's don't worry, it's a great complaint to have. And I'm so grateful. A great family, great friends. But like, it seems to be harder and harder to get real romantic connections.
Yeah. One small caveat, I would say, Kay Gadort may, like, we shouldn't compare. Sometimes it's nice. Like, for example, there's a few people in NGA who are 3, 4, 5, 6 years older than me.
Yeah.
And none of them are in that situation either.
Yeah.
None of them have relationships. None of them have houses. None of them have families. So even though comparison is probably not the best thing to do, if you're going to suffer from it, you should also benefit from it and compare yourself. Like, there's so many people that you probably look up to in your life that also don't have it figured out, that also don't have certain things that society expects us to. So...
Yeah, I think like what will be. And like, I think sometimes when you go searching for like a boyfriend or something like that, when you're really like, oh my God, I need one, which you're not. You're like very like happy at the moment. But like things happen naturally. Do you know what I mean?
What I do is every couple of months I get a burst of, right, fuck, it's like starting the gym. I'm like, right, fuck this, download all the apps. I start messaging. I'm texting like 7 people at one time and it's all flying along. The
6, 7.
big thing I don't understand though, and I don't know whether if this is something, obviously you can't speak to it now anymore, but like you probably can, like everyone just wants to text. I feel like trying to get people to text
same.
or hook up, but like trying to get people to go, like you could be texting someone for like 6 weeks, personal experience leaking out here, and like, you're like, oh, we should go for a drink or go for a coffee. And it's like they seize up in fear. But if you said to them, do you want to come over and have sex? They'd be like, absolutely, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm actually
what's
going
that
off.
about?
I'm actually really going off that though. I'm like, I don't want to hook up with a stranger.
Me, I
don't really wanna-
literally like I'm very quickly losing interest in it. Like I'm at the point where I just don't even do it like 10% as often as I used to anymore. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, and this speaking from like obviously the high tower. I'm like, me and Shane text for a week and then just met on a night out randomly. And then it just kind of spiraled from there. It went from
spiraled.
Well, not spiraled. It went from a dating app,
yart from strength to strength.
a week of a dating app only, to
Real life.
like meeting and then just going into WhatsApp and seeing each other every week for the next, I don't know, 9 months. Do you know what I mean?
I suppose. Well, I have a question for the listeners then, right? If you're listening, should I give a fuck? And also, if you're in that situation, do you give a fuck? So, like, what's your dating life like at the moment? Do you feel like you're holding yourself to societal milestones, or do you feel like it's more you're comparing yourself, like Cian, to people in your life? Like, do you want what other people have, or do you want subconsciously what you think people, like society thinks you should want at this age?
And I've got one thing to add to that, because kind of fragger on, I kind of have an answer. Do you know, obviously I like interrogating people about like, I just don't believe in small talk. I'm like, tell me your deep deep shit. And we made Kirkesh Erdina Aaron Fuerin, who's in Larna Doherty, he's in his 40s. And I was like, oh, like, in your life so far, Gadian Point to show, what do you think is the key to happiness? And he was like, my life got significantly better when I released the pressure to be like, I need to find a husband, I need to start a family, I need to buy a house. He was like, because that was all put on me by society, and actually my life is great without all that.
Yeah.
He actually has a house now, but like, I think the love thing and the family thing, he's like, the amount of happiness I found when I let go of that pressure.
The thoughts of someone moving into my gaff now. Oh my God.
Speed run, right? Speed round. 3 things you'd like in a partner. Come on.
What do they have to be like?
There's 3 things.
Okay, taller than me,
Yeah.
which I really is not a fucking
What height are
push. Who's asking? No, I'm like 5'7".
Okay.
So like, I don't think that's a push.
That's easy, man.
Very easy. Like step up, like 5'10", let's say, probably is a minimum.
Okay,
Right? Unless he's
Riddle.
very hot, 5'9". He has to drive
Okay.
because I don't plan on learning if I
Like-
can get away with it. And he has to have like a big boy job. Like I don't need to make.
Because he has to big Willie.
Well, no, that's on the bonus. No, I'm going to be. I'm going to give you. Actually, I'm going to give you 3 clean ones and 3 not clean ones, right? So that's the last
There's
one.
the 3 clean
He
ones.
doesn't have to necessarily be making like it doesn't have to be a big money job. It has to be a job. Either
passionate
he
about.
makes a lot of cash or he's really passionate about.
Yeah.
So, like for example, the one like I'd love to date a school teacher.
Oh, I
I'd
can
love
see
a
that for
cute
you.
school teacher.
Yeah.
I think that's like a good pensionable job. Clock it.
I was
Love
going to
that.
say Paul Hanley, where you at, but he's smaller than you.
Yeah, he is. Sorry, Paul. It'll never work. And okay, and then physically, yeah, I mean, you like a little something downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, come here. Nobody wants a small, mashed up looking Willie. Like, you know. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
You asked me.
Yeah.
I love good legs, and I do kind of in general like hairy lads. I would say, like, you know, kind of not like completely chicken fillet smooth.
Okay.
And maybe dark hair, although I like blondes
Yeah.
sometimes too. So yeah,
It's not a long list, lads. If you're
That
listening.
went on for ages.
it's not, it's not,
He's asking for
And by
much.
the way, if you're matching none of those things on that list, try your hand anyway. Because I mean, I like every time people ask me what my type is, and I describe it, and then I show them the last 3 people I've gotten with, they don't resemble that at all. So, you know.
Now, ready is Ashty.
The earliest Ashley. Yes, the weirdest things about failure. So I have a couple of stories I asked our listeners, and
Are they stories?
they really came through. They always do. So first one, the young bloke painting the concrete outside
you
the
ask them?
bathroom floor. I was like, what are like the funniest failures that you've like come across, or like things that were just like
The
kind
weird
of
ones.
mistakes, failures,
Like
weird,
fail
that
army,
kind of
but
stuff.
in listener
What's
Gaelic.
quirky?
Okay.
So the young bloke painting the concrete outside the bathroom floor at a former workplace. It wasn't a big job, but after a couple of hours we wondered where he was, and someone went to check him. He was standing in the far unpainted corner of the bathroom. He literally painted
Waiting for it to
himself
dry.
into a corner, and the boss told him to wait until the paint dried before coming out and to paint the corner as he was leaving. I'm sorry, Cathal, that would be you if the 3 of us.
I do that on a regular basis, mopping the floor.
Oh, yeah.
So I like mop, and then I realize I'm in the corner and I can't get out because all the floor is wet, so I have to walk across it. I'm like, fuck. That's very akin to like tradies starting their
I was
first
just
day.
Yeah,
say,
Bolstein.
elbow grease.
Yeah,
Sky
and they're
hooks, all
like,
that.
or when people start in a pub on their first day and they're like, will you just go wipe down all the kegs in the cold room.
Yeah.
Like, and the young lads are in there cleaning the kegs. Like,
Yeah.
that's so funny. That's like peak humour to me.
Yeah.
Okay, another one. My nursing school classmate running up the stairs acting cocky because he passed his test, only to fall and dislocate his shoulder. A little bit grim.
Ouch.
This one's a little bit more dirty, right? I am an American in China. What's up? And I arranged a meeting, yes, that sort of meeting, with a guy from Germany. I go to his hotel. He says, I'm coming down in the elevator. The elevator opens and the only Western face I see is a guy looking for me, or so I thought. He introduces himself with a thick accent. We talked for half an hour before we both figured out that we were supposed to be meeting other people. And yes, they were in the elevator area waiting for us, another American and a German. So the German thought he was meeting a Yank and the Yank thought he was meeting a German.
United Nations in
I'm
this
like,
fucking Chinese
in
hotel.
this Chinese hotel.
That could be the best meet cute ever.
Absolutely. I was like,
They actually ended up probably just having an orgy.
I was going to say, that was a
Flaw
four-way.
cracking.
You know, this is this is gas. After having sex with the fourth girl, this is the longest one, and I read this today and held. After having sex with the fourth girl of my young life at the time, I decided to get an STD check, not for any physical reasons, mostly for the emotional reassurance. Anyway, called my neighbour across the street. He was 3 years older than me, basically my big brother, and I told him that I had made an appointment to get checked, and I asked him what it entailed. He said it wasn't too bad. They did a sperm sample, swabbed his dick, checked his
sperm
blood.
sample?
Yeah. So I felt pretty prepared going in there a few days later. On my way to the clinic, I was feeling pretty nervous to wank into a cup, but I assured myself that it was going to be fine. When I finally got there, an older lady called my name, handed me a clear cup and escorted me to the restroom, and she said, please go in here. I was picturing more of a comfortable room where I could do my private thing of choking the chicken, but I thought, fuck it, the bathroom will suffice. I remember looking around for some pornographic material because my neighbour said that, they provide you with that, blah, 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 but there was nothing. I remember thinking, what the fuck, this place just expects us to use our imagination. Disappointed, I said, oh well, not like I haven't used my imagination before, so I began, yes, having a wank over the sink. Anyways, I remember amazingly rubbing one out pretty fucking fast, almost too fast, so I thought that I'd wait in there an additional 10 minutes because I didn't want her to think that I was some type of freak. After waiting in there for what felt like an eternity, I finally handed my semen-filled cup back to the old lady nurse who acted impatient and upset that I took so long. I began following her down the hallway. The woman set the cup on this desk table thing, looked at it, picked it up again, jiggled the cup a little bit, stopped. I held my breath as I looked at her face, as I saw it turn from confusion to sheer horror. She turns to me and loudly goes, sir, we only needed your urine.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Very good.
I'll never forget that feeling I had at that moment. My face got red. I felt immediately hot. My legs felt weak. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. There have been so many embarrassing moments in my life, but luckily I can think pretty quickly and on my feet, and I can dig my way out of my most uncomfortable situations. As for this moment, there was no fucking shovel in sight for me to dig myself out. Nothing to say, nothing to do. I just stood there terrified. I just jizzed in a fucking urine sample cup, and now this poor elderly woman who was probably months away from retirement was now horrified and confused as she was gripping a hot cup of my potential babies.
Wait, what did they think it was? The neighbour? Like, was he playing a prank or where did he go?
Yeah, I don't know whether
Maybe
he got
he
it.
was slagging.
I'm wondering, was he, like an older guy, or like playing the older brother type, acting like he'd done it before but hadn't, and maybe mixed that and like a sperm clinic, like a donor clinic.
Beijing.
Did he get? Maybe he'd actually never been himself, right?
Yeah.
So Finish says, I'm guessing the clinic never trained her for situations like this. Even if she'd made a joke to lighten the mood, it would have been better. It would have killed the tension in the room. Instead, she remained stoic. I felt awkward and scared. I felt like a monster.
Do you think she took it home?
Sorry?
Do you think she took it
Oh,
home?
I'd say shoot in the bin. After going back to pee and a few tests later, I got the fuck out of there. After much reflection, though, I now think that she deserved it. Because honestly, yes, I did assume that she wanted a sperm sample, but the woman never specified what she wanted. Therefore, she assumed I knew. And when both people are assuming, chances are one of us is going to get a cup full of the other one's jizz. It's just the way it is. God, I still cringe thinking about that day. Sometimes when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I randomly think of that old woman's face as she realised that she's holding a cup filled with my hot semen soldiers, and I just bust out laughing and shake my head. Good times.
God.
Seaman soldiers is awful.
What was the line about imagination? That's a funny one.
He was like, did they just expect us to use our fucking imagination? Like, I'm thinking of, have you guys been to the guide clinic before?
Yeah.
In St.
There's one in Portlaoise.
Right. So like the toilets in like it's an older part of the hospital, and when you go in where you do your urine samples and your swabs and all that, it's a really old sink and like those old cloudy windows and the old wooden
Oh, no, I
doors.
haven't been to that one.
Yeah, the one in the. But like when you go in, the thought of going into that room to crack one out is. Because you have to bring your samples from there up to the collection window, which is up at the other end.
Yeah.
Imagine just walking through
Where's
the waiting room with your cummies. Like, no.
not your cummies. In Portlaoise, in the clinic where like, I used to go get prep and stuff, the receptionist is my dad's best friend's wife. So I always be like, well, Caroline, what's the crack? How are you? Imagine not me handing her a cup of my jizz.
Cup of jizzies. But remember,
Well, Caroline, how are you?
going for regular STI checks is very important and not shameful. And if you go and get your checks done in any of the gay men's health clinics, you're not going to be asked to wank into a cup. You're going to be asked to pee. And if they don't make that clear to you, which I'm sure they will, trust us, you don't have to wank into a cup.
But get checked.
But get checked. It's very sexy. Visit mantoman.ie for more. Okay, lads, for our last section today on Ruddy is Inti.
What's wonderful?
You might hear the phrase Ní ghlacar le teap.
No, I've never heard that phrase.
Oh, that means failure is not an option. However,
I like that.
Right,
Oh, can
failure's
we
not
get
an
that on a t-shirt?
Ní ghlacar le teap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just get Galen on the back.
Failure is not an option unless. Yeah, you might hear Ní ghlacar le teap. Failure is not an option. However, I've got some examples of Dini Chalula, which they failed and now they're very, very big successes. People that
King Griffin.
Absolutely, he's still in the failure stage. But any day now,
Any day.
you're going to know
That's
some of
a
these
good drag
people.
name.
Any day.
now.
Any day now.
Any day now. Yeah. Oh, any day is a good name on its own. Yeah. Okay, to start us
I
off,
like Any Day now.
Colonel Sanders, right?
KFC?
A massive failure. Like he didn't get things
40s.
going until he was like 65, right? He retired, and all he had to his name was like $100 social security check. He got 1,009 rejections for his chicken recipe. He was going around to all these restaurants basically being like, I'll give you the recipe for my chicken if I can get a nickel per chicken, right? And finally a place took him on and he founded the first KFC and now it's $1 billion company. But he didn't get going until he was 65 years of age.
Wow. And then he retired a year later.
And then he retired, and then he got the bus pass and he fucked off. And that was the end
I
of it.
like KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, popcorn chicken.
Yum.
Let's
The
go.
gravy.
The great. It
Yeah,
used to be
it's my
that thicker though.
We got it in Manchester coming home, remember?
Yeah.
We
were
have
like, "Wow."
one in there used to be one in Crumlin called Texas Fried Chicken, and it was like a
Crumlin
knockoff.
Fried Chicken.
TFC.
Yeah,
CFC.
CFC. I actually think there was something like that. But Texas Fried Chicken was like well known. They used to do this thing called a super chip. It was like the chicken gravy and chips, but the gravy was like honestly like you had to cut it, not pour it. Like it was that thick. It was fucking.
yummy.
Oh my god! It's like very well known around.
What
Dublin.
was it?
I
You
didn't
get-
realize. Sorry,
you-
that he failed. Like Colonel Sanders. I just assumed he didn't find the recipe until
Yeah.
then. The fact that he got loads of rejections. Similarly to the fucking scrote munching witch turf J.K.
Yeah.
Rowling.
Yeah.
Harry Potter was rejected by
Yeah.
so many publishers before it was picked up.
Before she became one of the biggest fucking cows in the world, she was on my list of like, I was thinking and going through them all. I was like, oh, that is like such a good success story. But then to use that success and become an evil bitch is really, really frustrating. So fuck you, J.K. Rowling, if you're listening. I love Harry Potter, but I fucking hate you. Next up on the list is Walt Disney, who was fired from a newspaper when he was younger for a lack of imagination. He was responsible for most of our childhoods, let's be honest.
And he was cremated.
And he was cremated. He was. He became an elite employee. He lost his first popular character, Oswald the Rabbit, in a bad distribution deal, and then he had to go and create the Mickey Mouse we know and
Can anyone
love.
do Mickey Mouse?
And
Oh, Goofy.
oh, that's a good Goofy.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You be Donald Duck.
That's more Tasmanian
Yeah,
devil.
I know. I got mixed up there. I was like, I was trying to get into the. Then I didn't want to go too daffy on it either.
I feel like channel my father got a job in the Palm restaurant, but make it a bit.
My father got a job. No, I can't get my tongue
He has
out.
a bit of a lisp as well.
He does.
Oh, we love it.
Taylor Byrne. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Byrne.
Hey,
Taylor.
Taylor. He had 300 bank rejections for Disneyland before he got accepted.
No way.
No one thought it was a good idea, and he remortgaged his gaff and became the titan that we know him as now.
The big bad boss.
Yeah. but he couldn't get ahead of cigarettes because they knocked him out. But he got through the banks. The next one on the list, I actually didn't know about this one before, which I think is crazy. Anna Wintour, right?
Anna Wintour
was fired from Harper's Bazaar in 1975, right? And then like they didn't like her. She kind of fucked out, but she knew that she wanted to be like big in fashion. 1983, becomes the creative director at Vogue, takes over British Vogue, then becomes the US editor in 1988, and obviously is like
head of Condé Nast now. She's moving to like
she's head of content, and she has like this massive job. But she had a failure, and she said herself, she was like, everyone should be sacked at least once in their career because perfection doesn't exist.
Well, honey, I'm about 8 jobs ahead of her.
It's on the way. The success
can't wait to see many magazines you're going to be fucking heading up.
Is it not so cunt that she just doesn't take off those sunglasses?
Yeah.
Like Bono, I'm like, give me a break.
See her a little bit more without them now, I think. Yeah.
Do we like Anna Wintour? I think her as an aura, yes. Her as a person, I'd say she's a cunt.
I'm going to put her in the same category as RuPaul. In that I definitely like
show woman, but
the idea of them and the character. Yes, are they someone that I'd want to spend time with, and do I think that they're like a nice person?
Probably
not sure. And the last one, who I know we're all fans of,
Lady Gaga.
Yes, Lady Gaga signed for Island Def Jam Records at 19, $700,000 record contract. Got fucked out after 3 months when her producer at the time, L.A. Reid, heard the song that she made at the time. He made a slitting motion across his throat, and they cut her.
L.A. Reid, famously of X Factor USA.
Was he?
Do you remember him, Britney,
I do.
Cheryl and Simon were on? Do you know he was the black man on the end?
No. Okay.
I don't see race.
And similar to one of our very closer to home, while she was at NYU, Mean Peers created a "You Will Never Be Famous" Facebook group dedicated to mocking her aspirations and predicting that she would never make it.
And you know what her response was? Best you believe you won't be able to get a coffee without hearing my name. And she achieved that. That gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, we need to be more like Stephanie.
Yeah, she's
yup, Lady Gaga. But similarly, same thing happened to Chaperone. Like, so many singers get dropped by the label for basically one song, but they keep persisting. I think, I'm making this up maybe, but Seamat wasn't dropped, but I think she really struggled to get buy-in for that album that obviously became.
Yeah, you could see her being a tough sell to a record label, couldn't you? Obviously now she's like the
global glam,
the person that she is, but you could see that being something that they'd be like for a multitude of different reasons. I think the clip of Chaperone playing, is it Pink Pony Club, on like a little
keyboard
piano in like a park or something somewhere, that's so iconic that it's the same song, because like generally it's not the same hit song like a couple of years later, but
it's like Ray, you're one as well. She's the same. They're all, the music industry's fucked.
Just keep going.
And it reminds me of that clip of like, if you don't make it in your 20s, you'll make it in your 30s. 30s, you don't make it, you'll make it in your 40s. Is it just Judy?
Yeah, it's just Judy.
Only Judy can judge me.
Yeah.
But
we have the same birthday.
Do you?
Yeah. Me, Judge Judy and Kim K.
You're the image of her. Are you the same haircut as her or not?
You look like Shirley Carter at EastEnders.
EastEnders.
When she opens up the leather jacket and shows Phil what's underneath. That's me when I. That's why I can't find romantic relationships, because people just want me for my body. Oh.
If you keep posting on your close friends.
I didn't get any complaints. Well, I did get one complaint actually from
This is my official complaint again.
Actually, this is a question I'm asking the listeners a lot of questions this week, but there's a debate over close friends as a gay man. Like what it should be used for. So I use mine for a mix of funny memes, things that I really can't put on my main page, and the occasional tourist trap, because there's a mix of my closest friends and like gays that I kind of throw an eye to there.
Well, this is what I said to you, so let me clarify what I meant. Okay. Both of those things are okay individually.
Yeah.
But you need to pick one or the other. You can't have, like, I don't want to see you fucking basically naked.
But they are, no, but I mean the strategy, like what I want to do on them is a mix of both. But also, can I just say I wasn't naked? I literally had my top off and I was in a changing room and I had a pair of jeans on.
Cave dinner, the close friends.
Oh,
I'd say loud. He's really casting the net wide these days.
There's a few, because like there's like people that I'm actually genuinely really good friends with, and then there's people that I just throw in every now and again. I do a bit of a revolving cast. I'll update it every so often.
They need to make a second close, like a closer and a close friends.
Like
closer for the girls, close for the sexy.
Like I know people that have 10 people on their close friends. And then
mine's 129.
Mine's, I think it's probably 150.
Mine's about 30 or 40.
Is it?
Really?
I've really diluted down. I want it just to be my true thoughts.
You don't have a close friends on Gail Gorey?
I do, but I never
No,
use
you
it.
never use it. It's
I have
just the other one. Yeah.
I think it was just Shiva and New York and a few others on it.
Yeah. Oop.
But I haven't used it in years.
But I like that. When I was single, I would have used it for both as well, like funny
Yeah.
things and a thirst trap. But now I'm just like,
And
me
the
and a
gas
night
thing
out.
is, like close friend stories get like way more reactions. Not obviously the tourist traps, but like even the
Mine do.
other posts that you'll put up, they'll like.
Yeah,
It's
people
because close
engage
friends
with-
go to the straight.
People engage with close
Yeah.
friends way more. So
Yeah.
it's like, so stay tuned. If you're on the close friends, I'm going to be throwing up the odd pic and the odd meme. And Cian, you're just going to have to get the fuck over it.
just a picture of a curry.
Oh, that's what you had in yours. Sorry, my close friends yesterday was meeting my top up, and yours was a picture of steak and chips.
Clearly in a relationship.
Yeah. Okay, lads, to finish up today, we are going to give our listeners 5 fuck for succeeding with failure.
Sorry, was this episode not so
Succeeding
fun?
with failure. that's so
Succeeding with
fun.
failure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a paradox.
A barra who? I'll go first. Ní féidir rá gan tep. You can't have success without failure.
Uh-huh.
Like, I wasn't going to fucking get to higher level maths without doing me times tables crying in my bedroom.
But you didn't do higher level maths.
I did.
Did you not say you dropped out the week before?
I did for the junior set.
Oh, okay. We're really going back into the fucking archive now, aren't we?
Do you know what I mean?
You were never going to get to do junior cert maths.
Yeah,
if
but
you
I
don't
also
fail.
did leaving cert maths up until the point of fucking
Oh, he's raging.
Ciarán, I think you're projecting a lot today.
whatever.
Well,
Ciarán.
actually, of the three of us here, I actually did higher level maths. So
That's it. And
Watch
I,
yourself.
like my biggest point was, and I'm going to say it as my 5 fuckle. Gwydyn on Cumprod on taitneamh. I don't care what you did for your leaving cert. The leaving cert is beyond us. And if if the people that still hold on to the leaving cert are troubled youths. But I would say don't compare yourself to others, even though everyone does it. And sometimes you can use it to your advantage by comparing yourself to people in worse and worse situations to make you feel better.
Oh yeah, punch down. Is that what you're saying?
No. But
Punch down, Igoni. That's my 5 fuckle.
but also regrets and mistakes are memories made, are strength. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't
Kelly
kill
Clarkson, what's up?
Kelly Clarkson. Yup Ariana.
Mine is Ní Aither Selgan Seru, which is like success is not gotten without like hard work.
Success is not gotten.
Without hard
Success
work.
ain't gone.
Okay.
I'm punched out
It's
of
basically a
Goni.
version of yours. Punch it down. Yeah, is actually
punch
most
up,
important. Ná Gael Gajo.
Oh.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Neil Bua Gondua. There's no pain, no gain.
Yeah. Oh my God, we should just start shouting. You know all the like straight man gym quotes, but Oscar.
Like, what are they in English?
I'll
only limit is you.
Yeah. It's one day or day one. Oh, they're so cringe.
Hustle for that muscle.
What about weights before dates?
No, wait.
Or I think I'm allergic to iron. I'm getting all swole.
Gun repeal.
Yeah, good feel. Or the one I love is this guy. He's like, I lock in every Monday, and he's like, it's either one day or day one.
There was one. Either you run the day or the day runs you.
Oh, I love that one. So bad. Okay, that is it, Sinead, for another episode of Gay Lynn. Thank you very much for listening. We hope you had fun. We want to hear about your failures, your successes. Let us know. If you want to get in touch, how can they do it, Cathal?
Head over to Instagram or TikTok or email, and we're on Galen Podcast or galenpodcast@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
Slide into our close friends. If you're not on it, get on it.
If you want to be my boyfriend and you meet any of those 17 criteria that I sent earlier on, just get in touch. Yeah.
And if you can get us a discount for Fawcett Circus while you're at it, that'd be great.
Oh my God, please.
And if you see us
He's
at
a clown,
EP,
like.
Yeah.
if you see us at EP, come up and give us a kiss.
Yeah, and we might have something for you in return. We have a special saucy bonus coming out on Friday, which you can listen to on the drive down to EP, actually.
yes.
What's the bonus this week, Cian?
Gnaeus Phona.
Ooh,
Phone sex.
yes, we're going to do
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. Available exclusively on headstuffpodcast.com. You can sign up for just €6 per month plus that, and you can listen to us being all naughty. If you think we're
Slay.
bad on the main, oh my God, my parents would kill me. Until next week.
Slán.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.